What if I told you that the story of electricity didn't begin with Benjamin Franklin and his kite? What if, thousands of years ago in the land we now call Iraq, an ancient civilization stumbled upon a secret that could generate power? This isn't science fiction, it's a mystery inside a simple clay pot. In the 1930s, during an archaeological dig near Baghdad, a strange artifact was unearthed. It looked unassuming at first glance, just another piece of pottery from a long-lost world. But inside, it held a puzzle that still challenges our view of the ancient past. This object, now called the Baghdad Battery, is a small wonder of engineering. Imagine a terracotta jar, no taller than your hand. Outer clay jar, inner copper cylinder, central iron rod. Close up, rolled copper cylinder and jar. Close up, asphalt plug holding rod. Close up, iron rod suspended, not touching copper. The parts are simple, but the arrangement is incredibly specific. That precision sent scientists and historians down a rabbit hole of speculation. The discovery came from a Parthian settlement about 2,000 years old, a time of empires and sprawling trade routes, soldiers with swords, merchants with camels, scribes with scrolls. We don't picture anyone with electric power. The idea seems out of place, a glitch in the timeline. Yet here it is, an object resembling a primitive galvanic cell, an ancestor of modern batteries. Did we get the story of science wrong? The mystery deepens. This wasn't a one-off. Several similar artifacts were found. It suggests a repeated design, likely used for a purpose. But what purpose? They left no instruction manual, no schematic, no written record. All we have is the object itself, a silent testament to forgotten technology. It sits in a museum, a humble clay pot whispering of a possible scientific leap history missed, challenging what we thought we knew about the ancient world. The most electrifying theory, quite literally, is that this device was an ancient battery. Proponents of this idea suggest that if you were to fill the jar with an acidic liquid, vinegar grape juice, a remarkable thing would happen. The combination of two different metals, submerged in an electrolyte solution, would create a chemical reaction, iron-copper. This reaction would generate a small but steady electrical voltage. The concept is the very foundation of electrochemistry, a science we believe was formally developed only in the last few hundred years. If it was a battery, what could it have powered? Some have proposed it was used for a process called electroplating, gilding. By connecting several of these batteries together, ancient artisans could have generated enough current, deposit a thin layer of gold, deposit a thin layer of silver onto another object. This would have been a revolutionary technique for creating jewelry and fine religious artifacts. Imagine presenting a silver-plated statue to a king, a feat that would appear miraculous. This theory paints a picture of ancient innovators using hidden knowledge to create objects of incredible beauty and value. However, not everyone is convinced by this shocking possibility. A more conservative and perhaps more plausible theory suggests a far simpler purpose. Some archaeologists believe these jars were nothing more than sacred storage vessels. The sealed containers could have been used to protect delicate papyrus parchment scrolls. In this scenario, the copper cylinder and iron rod would have served no electrical function at all. Perhaps they were simply part of a symbolic ritual. Or maybe the iron rod was a spindle around which a scroll was wrapped before being sealed away for safekeeping within the copper-lined jar. Another fascinating idea links the jar to ancient healing practices. Some theorists have proposed that the small electrical charge it could produce might have been used in a form of electroacupuncture. Picture a healer in a temple, using the mild tingle from the device to treat pain or other ailments. In a world without modern medicine, any form of relief, even if just a placebo effect from a mysterious tingling object, would have been seen as powerful magic. The most significant argument against the battery theory is the complete absence of supporting evidence from the ancient world itself. Historians point out that there are no texts, no hieroglyphs, no cuneiform tablets that mention electricity. There are no diagrams, no descriptions of electroplating, no tales of healers using tingling jars. So, what was the Baghdad Battery? Was it a spark of premature genius, a device born 2,000 years before its time? Or was it simply a misunderstood object, a sacred vessel whose true purpose was far more ordinary? The truth is, we may never know for certain. The object itself offers clues but no definitive answers. It stands as a powerful symbol of the gaps in our knowledge, a reminder that history is not a closed book. It's really an ongoing investigation. Some chapters may be forever lost to the sands of time, leaving us with tantalizing mysteries. The fascination with the Baghdad Battery goes beyond its potential function. It taps into a deep human curiosity about our own past. It challenges the linear narrative of progress we often take for granted. What other secrets are still buried, waiting for us to find them and rewrite the story of who we are?